You are going to want to buckle up for this tour, ladies and gentlemen, because we will be taking a look at the Mad Puck's living and breathing Star Wars world. These builds are out of this world. I absolutely was speechless during most of this tour because of how incredible these builds actually were. Shout out to the Long Tom, too, for flying us around the world. I know that he's helped out a little bit with these builds, but man, the Mad Puck is a absolute genius when it comes to LEGO Fortnite builds. There were anti-air turrets, buildings, and he covered just about every single iconic ship from Star Wars. So I don't want to give away too much in this intro, so make sure you stick around because you do not want to miss this tour.
Okay, well, we're standing on the what a lot of people will probably recognize from the from the lore, but also from today's trailer, are the Star Destroyer, and this was the main thing that got me really started building more of these Star Wars things, because it was big, it was imposing, and it was a huge challenge. It also let me really investigate what I call triangle theory about getting these shapes together and just making the absolute best, most accurate ship possible. But it also not introduced me, but kind of confirmed a few things I knew about high complexity. Because if you come a little closer here, this ship can never be finished. That's one of the things about it. It can never ever be finished, mainly because I hit high complexity so many times in this. So if you go into a certain area there, you'll see that, because it's so big and uses so many pieces, it actually crosses about three complexity zones, and this is in height and in length. Oh, this is 196 meters long.
Dude, this is wild, man.
With the foundation pieces to being able to do something slimmer and more, it just a lot better looking. So here we are. This is Tom was here for this entire build, so we actually did a fair amount around here. We have the Durburger droid.
All right, man, dude. Wow. This is seriously so impressive, dude. This is wild. All right, so how long did it take you to get this design down?
A lot of this is about 2 weeks. A lot of the first week was really just about trying to batch the shape out. Once it got the main shape here, if you come up here, you'll see that these side panels kind of do the swoop up. So that was one of the harder parts, because trying to figure out the angles on this and how we can make it look graceful. That was a bit of a challenge. This engine pod here, it was I kept building it too small. So while we don't have wheels that with steering wheel, the wheels still turn, and it gives a nice turbine look when you actually put it in an engine like this. So I started using it more and more for turbines.
Dude, that's brilliant. And do both sides? Oh yeah, both sides rotate.
My storage area with my prisoner.
What's up with you and Tom and the prisoners, man?
Oh well, no, this is actually part of the lore. There's
no, I'm just messing with you.
If you actually watch the show, you'll see that that most of the Mandalorian the Mandalorian bounty hunters, they store their prisoners in carbonite. So this is one of the carbonite things. It freezes them, and they just keep them there. So I have one prison and one open. So this is a rebel platform. Tom set most of this up. He had a whole village thing going on, whole theme. And he actually had the workers going around the entire platform doing their little things.
What do we got going on here? So I'm looking around at all this stuff, and I'm just still, I can't even, I'm speechless. So you just need to help me through all this, because I'm sitting here ready to cry at how crazy these builds are, dude.
Well, we started out just thinking that with this new world, we have to get our fleet together. Because with the destruction of the old world, it was just like, okay, what can we really focus on? So first thing we did was I built this platform where we could actually start doing builds and a little couple of tutorials. And this was, I think, one of the third ones that I built just to show the variety. And like this was like one of the ships that was kind of important to the bombing of the Death Star. So it was like a really important one to build. This is the Y wing, and it actually never even made it to it fired a shot and it missed. So it was just like a one of those important ships that kind of failed its mission. Anyway, this is our Pose X-wing. We did a tutorial on this one, on this build. Uh, it's a pretty good build, but it's Tom has made it really fast. So don't go poking that ship. Fast TIE fighter. I can get around most of the area with this. So you want a really cool shot? Kind of stand on the back of this thing.
Stand on the back. Okay.
Yeah, and I'm gonna take you over the hill. I hope you're recording.
I absolutely am.
Ready?
Yep.
We have Tom and his share of judgment. You see it?
Yep. He's just chilling there.
I mean, beyond Tom.
I have my new favorite build that you've done. And that's the Millennium Falcon right here. This... Oh, dude. Alright, I need to fly over this way a little bit because the sheer accuracy of, like, the shape and just everything is incredible. Like, the blocks in this game, I mean, I don't know how you do it, man. This is
mechanical man.
Dude, I am speechless right now. Oh yeah. I just recorded him crash right into the tree too.
Nice. Perfect. Welcome to the inside. Now you can see the Der Burger pieces in full effect here.
Yep.
Oh, we got Der Burger order menu, table, everything. All right, so the entire structure. Good God. Oh, there you are. All right, so over here is the cockpit, and I've seen a couple of builds with the Falcon before, and people have struggled with the cockpit. So I was trying to stay within the realms of what we had and just get the feel of it. And these pieces turned out to be like the best pieces ever. Welcome to the chair. The first chair.
Dude. So does this thing fly too, you guys?
No. Some Imperial mobs appearing. So in this one, the rebels have taken over. This is an Imperial platform, but we now have a whole bunch of villagers here. I had Fish Stick here, but I had to get rid of him because the Empire has a strict policy against aliens. If you ever look at all the ships, these are all the people in the Empire. It's all human. So I've gone ahead and made crew quarters and like a living area, the barracks, mess hall, and stuff, so that they can actually just live here. And watch yourself. Actually, put on some charms because you're gonna break your legs. Okay. So this is my quick scuff elevator, so that I can always get back up without having to build a whole structure that will rip itself to pieces. No, actually, you're the one who mentioned the barn doors. Ta-da! Barn door.
Oh yeah. The sliding
and
doors.
yeah, I actually was managed to hide it. So as soon as you said that, I went on and went installed a door to see how well I could hide it in the build. So I could actually hide that thing completely. So I thought it would be great use for the catwalk.
Dude,
And
this is just as wild as all the vehicles.
this was a relaxing build for me. It was actually more relaxing than the vehicles.
Yeah, because once you get like one of the walls and the shapes done, you can kind of pretty much it's all just rinse and repeat from there.
Yeah, it's like this den of building. We even managed to screw up one of the walls, but we kind of used it in the design. So one of the walls is shorter than the other, so it's not a perfect square.
I stay away from those crazy large builds now just because I know how many times I've been disappointed where like I'll get it going, I'll get like 70% done, and then the game's just like, yeah, nope, don't proceed any longer. And it's like,
Yeah, well,
ah,
this one I was actually trying to gauge the complexity of it as I was building. The actual Jedi Temple is 1 kilometer tall, so this is very much scaled down from what the reality would be. Welcome.
yeah, dude, this is nice.
Welcome to the update. You saw the old one.
Yeah, this is nice.
Yeah, I actually
Wow.
put this on balloons because I was trying to fly it somewhere else, and it broke the garage doors immediately. So we had a whole garage door that actually closed over there, but it's no longer it's no longer viable.
Oh, so it just completely flew off the hinge?
It melted. It just like crumbles.
What? But the
Yeah,
frame is still there, right? I mean, that's
yeah, yeah. It's just that the door itself. It doesn't like being on pieces that are on bills that are off kilter. Like this is like because it was on balloons. It actually came down to the ground with a very solid thud, and it is now at an angle, so it's crooked.
oh yeah, I could tell. Yeah, it's leaning to the left a bit.
Yeah, so the game doesn't like that, and it pretty much said no door for you.
The
This
fact
is
that you
the
just built like multiple of these is just crazy, dude. It's like, yeah, let me just
so
blow. I'm just gonna blow this one up. Who cares? We'll just build another one, right?
learning how the ships work in theory, because we have these like on this one. This is different from all the others because it has these vents for the thrusters. So I know the thrusters are supposed to go under here. We got a storage thing there, and most of the for this, it's got this other vent here. So it's like really understanding how things kind of go together. Anyway, come over here. We have the construction yard. Got a gantry here, and how the Empire's got is regimented and everything. The rebels had it rough and tumble. Some of the things that they have going on is actually a lot easier to deal with than some of what the TIE pilots had to deal with. They were largely flying these unarmored ships through the sky and just in droves and getting shot down by lesser trained pilots who had or pilots who had defected and gone to the other side. This is what we call an ATSC.
Dude, every time I
Is
keep seeing a new build, I'm just like, what? Like, oh my god, just how? That's the question that comes to mind. Every build I've seen so far is just simply how. Like, this is so cool, dude.
the secret about this build is that I actually built this entire building so I could park this in front of it.
Right.
Oops. Yep. Anyway, the whole idea is that these are supposed to turn and track. Yeah, it's anti-aircraft. This is so. This whole thing is my construction yard for my TIE fighters. Ooh, Tom just crashed. And none of these are going to be finished. They're just here as a kind of decoration for the whole look of it.
Yeah, nice set pieces.
Yes, perfect. So we have our rebel base, sorry, our Imperial base up north, and getting ready for the invasion.
Like this is wild, dude. This is like I don't think anybody out there is going to be able to match what you've got going on here in terms of like Star Wars replica to scale builds, and just the feel of it being in here. The feel of it is actually like, I feel like I'm in a Star Wars world. It's not just like, hey, I've got these cool builds, check them out. Oh, sweet. Like, I actually feel like I'm in that world. Like, it's just wild to me. Let's give it up for the Mad Puck. This was absolutely insane. I had so much fun filming this with him. These builds are out of this world. Again, I'm going to leave the channel link in the description. Make sure you check him out and subscribe. Thanks again to the Long Tom for touring around with us. That was a blast. I'm going to link his channel in the description as well. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. This is Haskin signing off. I'll catch you in the next one.